It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 170. Saul Canelo. Roy Jones Jr., one of the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner...
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They exchange punches. Missing with the hook. A perfect counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on a couch.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A perfect counter lands. No rest for the weary. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Here we go for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This is a high-octane battle. Missing with that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just take the round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round.
On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. They're both trying for a knockout. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. That hook was off target. Missing with that jab. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That big hook doesn't land. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Let's start the sixth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Punch has been his best weapon all fight long. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum. Here we go. It's round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
All right, hook misses. can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Solid punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that one. And we enter the 8th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. Fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As you know, in boxing, the judging can go all over the place, and that's kind of what we got here, a split decision victory.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision?